John Maloney, Accenture
John.
Consulting.
Nice to meet you. I'm Shay Hepburn. Do you have a seat for me?
Awesome, thank you, Shay.
Yeah. How was your Labor Day weekend?
Oh, it was great. We went out on the boat. I don't know if you can tell, but I am sunburned. And yourself?
I actually spent the weekend in Asheville. What, did you say you went to the lake?
Yeah, absolutely. We went to Toxaway. What did you guys do in Asheville?
Asheville, me and the family went up. We did a little bit of shopping on our day off because we don't get to do that a lot.
Yeah.
But the lake sounds fun. I've never been to Toxaway before.
Oh, it's beautiful. And it's hard to have a bad time in Asheville.
You're right.
So Shay, I'm under the assumption that you brought us here to maybe talk about doing some financial consulting and get a top level understanding of some stuff.
Absolutely. So, with Hasbro Toys, we're just trying to get an analysis of the past 3 years, the goods and the bads, from 2015 to 2016, the improvements, and the not so good things from 2016 to 2017.
And as I can see here, you guys have an income statement for
Exactly, we're already ahead of the game right here. So I'll just go ahead and start with where we've improved. So from 2015 to 2016, you can see a large increase with pretty much everything across the board. Our operating margin increased by 6%, which shows our operating income. It went from $728,544 to $1 million. So it's a very drastic increase. You can see increases in our profit margin, our revenue as well. From 2016 to 2017 is where it started depleting, and I didn't know if you wanted to look at this and see if you have any questions before I move on.
Yeah, it looks like you guys had a huge change in revenue from 2016 to 2017. Not so much in how much you were selling, but how much you're making off that revenue.
Right.
It's a concern that you guys have seen some decrease in profitability even with this expansion of sales?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. And explain, like, between 2016 and 2017, what kind of happens here?
So pretty much it explains itself. We try to keep costs low, but our revenues are pretty steady. We haven't, our numbers haven't decreased, but they haven't gotten better. They haven't gotten nearly as good as they were from 2015 to 2016. We had that drastic increase, and then we kind of stood still from 2016 to 2017, and that's not.
And it looks like your cost of revenue increase from 2016 to 2017 is pretty drastic compared to your actual revenue.
Exactly. So numbers don't add up when it comes to that. The change in revenue was 13%, 4%, and SGA expenses still pretty steady, but not where we want to be. I think our biggest fear is our net income decreasing, and we just want to try and figure out how to get out of that hole
Yeah,
to move forward.
I can see that. As you guys have moved from 2016 to 2017, it's just crazy to see that even with a positive change in revenue, you can essentially be making almost the same or maybe even less money.
Right.
And then you said it might be stuff like cost that you guys are concerned about, like the increased cost of your revenue?
Exactly. So, like the cost of revenue, you can see from $2,350,000 to $2,400,000. It's
Your revenue is getting just about as expensive as your growth is, it seems like at this point in your company.
exactly. I know this is kind of like an analysis for you, but I would love to hear any like ideas or anything you have to like improve where you think we need to improve. I know our SGA expenses need to be lower.
Well, it just seems like you guys are doing great at maintaining where you are with your sales and whatnot, but moving forward, I agree with you all, and that'd be something we could talk about. As the increasing cost of your revenue has that correlation with your increase in revenues, we agree that business is becoming something that you might need to lower those SGA costs on or try to shave down some other stuff to increase that profit margin. Because you could be right that this is a trend that although you had a great 15 to 16, 16 to 17 wasn't terrible, but you are seeing decreases in all of this as your sales stay steady.
Right, well, I like some of the things that you're telling me, and I know this is just kind of like a rundown of where we are on our income statement, but if you'd be willing, I would love to meet with you some other time to go over what we can improve on this income statement and to move forward as a company.
Absolutely, I think that we see a lot that we can work with here. I would love to bring the team by. Does next Tuesday work for you and all the people involved in your office?
That would be perfect, around 4 o'clock if that works for you.
4 o'clock here?
Yes.
4 o'clock here sounds great. Shay, thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I
Thank you
really
for coming
appreciate
in.
it. Yeah.